in with the Street Fighter, Akuma and Dawson.
So if we're looking at Walshy and Cutie, one of the main tournaments that we really started paying attention to them was that North American Autumn Championship in 2022, where they came in 3rd place, of course, making it into that top 3. Even at the World Championship, that Autumn Championship was not just a fluke, because they made it into 13th at the World Championship. This is a top 16 world team if we're looking at the World Championship as proof, and you're already seeing a stock go down very early, 26 seconds into the game, on a legend that has high defense and can be tough to KO.
Yeah, dawg just got completely demolished there. Red team doing such a good job. They forced him far out to the right side as Walshy gets the double sidelight, and they're immediately turning on to dawg, but dawg is boxing back and forth, trying to make sure he's not getting caught up.
Cutie still living on this one. Anime was looking for the turnaround to hit that neutral air, missed the first one, picked up the second one. Dawg was just a little bit too far to the right to pick up that neutral signature. The thought was there, the timing just wasn't quite on it.
Yeah, just wasn't quite in position, but the
Great.
interrupt from
Amazing.
Cutie. He had the double sidelight, but the recovery did not get the force because Cutie was there to mix it up.
Now that was like a 95% perfect. If you would have gotten 100% perfect, he would have ended up hitting the opponent rather than his teammate, but even hitting his teammate saved the stock there. So I don't want to act like that's a bad thing that he did whatsoever. Getting that reduced knockback by hitting your teammate, that was an amazing move from Cutie.
But they did still eventually find that knockout. Dawg hit that gauntlet side sig, and now everything looking relatively even despite that early start from the red team. The handoff high in the sky, Anime still makes it down.
Cutie Walshy just a little bit ahead here as dawg and Anime are getting close to the beginning stages of red on their second stocks. That is going to be a very early KO, or at least a very efficient KO coming in here. Walshy looking to chase dawg into the sky. You saw the GCD light coming out, was looking for the recovery that would come after it.
Oh, but dawg's swinging, throws out the side sig, launches Cutie, throws out another side sig. Knows that one of the powers of Cross is just those hard-hitting sigs, so he's throwing them everywhere.
D-Light Nair from Anime actually only hits his teammates, so that's going to be a little bit of team damage coming out from here. That neutral air from Walshy. He turns around, throws out the sidelight on Cutie, kind of expecting Anime to be right there behind him. That's going to be a KO for Walshy, putting dawg onto his final stock. He's going to be meeting Anime there as well, while Walshy and Cutie still on second. They're looking for the edge card onto dawg, the early one with those gauntlet ground pounds on the left side.
No, but Anime getting pieced up by the axe of Cutie, and now it's all left to dawg versus the 4 stocks of this red team. And dawg with blasters in hand, okay, he's doing it. Blasters are hard to play a 1v2 with. There's a lot of active frames on it.
Even that side air, Cutie was still in iframes. May not even need that weapon spawn. Cutie playing a little bit strange here. Walshy, nice down air. The D-Light side air, that turns dawg red. Just a side sig over the corner. No, neutral light.
He's chilling, he's watching. Come back up, maybe a neutral light. Stay on the wall for a little bit. He did reset his jumps, but Cutie's now covering that high, and there's the weapon tosses.
You saw both of them had that laser-focused weapon toss. If the first one didn't hit, the second one was right behind it, going to make contact for sure. Walshy and Cutie making quick work of this first game.
Yeah, that double weapon toss is the mark of like practiced 2v2 teams. You'll see some high-level 2v2 teams. The second they see that angle, both of them going for that weapon toss, just trying to make it really hard for somebody to get back from those positions in those 1v2s. And Walshy and Cutie, they're looking solid. You can see, again, the triangles coming out. Anime had not a lot of time on any of their stocks. They were very short-lived stocks on the side of Anime.
Meanwhile, for Walshy and Cutie, you can see that second stock again, the majority of the game, or at least as close to the majority as we can get without actually making it over that 51%. Great job from Walshy and Cutie already very early on, showing their dominance.
Yeah, and great damage on both sides. You're not seeing one person put out the big 700 and the other one putting out 450 or anything like that. Roughly 500 on each side rounding.
Meanwhile, for Anime, 3 damage under 300, coming in at 297. So Anime is going to have to be more present in this game, because dawg's number is 436. That's solid. That's right on par with Walshy.
And that's such a bummer because, again, Anime is coming in with this high defense Onyx. Like, you would expect the Onyx to outlive most people. dawg, not quite in position for the downlight and wasn't able to continue the combo, but they're getting more damage.
Yeah, dawg's finding a lot of damage. Target swapping back and forth between members of the red team, sometimes picking both of them up as well. His ability to go back and forth while not taking punishment in between. Fantastic work. Neutral Sig comes out, but Cutie was too grounded.
The target swapping from dawg has been impressive in this game. You saw him hit the nair onto Cutie, immediate side air over to Walshy. He's just swinging in all directions as he gets the first KO of game number 2 and a second one in the top of the map.
I was wondering what he was going to go for as the option off of what Anime did, and it was first with that weapon toss, and I was like, you know, could have gone something better, maybe a side air there, but of course he had to react to that so quickly. So honestly, probably just pressed the first button that came to his mind in that moment, was still able to move from that and find the KO in the end.
Yo, blue team is getting these combos, though. They're getting more and more follow-ups. And I love the reaction there from dawg. Like, earlier, they were doing a bunch of light attacks, just trying to get the longer extended combos. But now dawg's like, all right, I'm going to just throw out the side sig with something real quick because the other person can come in. But here comes Cutie with the side air, and Walshy gets the one on the left for Anime.
Great split from the red team, one taken off the right, one taken off the left. But dawg and Anime, largely due to most of the damage that dawg was adding up on that first stock, they have a solid lead here. Great interruption there. dawg still putting the damage out. Walshy very much in danger of being taken out quickly. That's going to KO for sure.
Oh, but
weak
Anime.
follow-up.
I think that was supposed to be a gravity cancel down sig.
Okay.
Because that was just a ground pound right above, but it was like perfect positioning for a gravity cancel down sig, just didn't have the dodge.
I think you're probably exactly right, and that would have been a fantastic move if it would have hit.
All right, combo, but he's not in position for the final part. I think that was supposed to be a chase dodge nair maybe for Anime to continue it, but it was off stage, which like not too many people practice off stage combos.
Yeah, so the fact that we've seen so many of these quote unquote flubs, it shows that like the thought is there, which is really the important part. Because when you're thinking like a top 2v2 player, with enough time and enough practice, you will eventually become a strong 2v2 player. But we're seeing them thinking like people who are much better than they are in this game, some of the best players in this game. So that shows you give them a little bit of time, you give them the practice, especially this year with Lance coming back as well, so they're going to get introduced to a lot of other people that they might not normally play with in person. I think this is going to be a fantastic team.
No, but on the other side, Walshy and Cutie, they've been keeping this one close. They've gotten a lot of damage put out, and again, Cutie with the axes shutting down Anime, and now it's all left to dawg in the 1v2.
He's going to have to find the target swapping that he was finding earlier on in this game. It's definitely winnable at this point, but he is at the weapon disadvantage. Nice timing on that to find the punish, find the priority, get back to the main stage. Almost picks up that weapon. He does! He actually kicked Walshy away, has the gauntlets, which are going to be a solid weapon to have at this moment. The recoveries are going to be what he's probably looking for. It's going to be one of the safer options.
Sig!
Or it's a side sig. You see him about to do the bicep curls because he did amazing that game. He's flexing.
Man goes to the gym, he has fists of fury, and he hits the side sig to steal game number 2. The gauntlet plays from dawg. I mean, it makes perfect sense. In the 1v2, you want something quick, something that hits hard, and that side sig is perfect for it.
We always talk about the neutral sig especially because that's the one that was originally making like all the Twitter clips happen of knocking out in yellow or definitely in orange. But that side signature, even though it's like doesn't have a lot of range on it, is still very quick. You see, it can still easily pick up 2 people, one of which was airborne when that started. But dawg, that game was the carry. 776 damage.
Yeah, I mean, he started off swinging and he kept swinging. He was putting out damage in all directions. We talked about his target swaps, his ability to weave through the red team. But the eyes are going to be on Anime as Cutie has been finding Anime's number.
There is a weapon spawn on the field. Doesn't look like anyone is going to make the immediate move over to it. dawg was right on top of it, of course, sticking with the blasters here. That's the way he opened up last game.
We're trying to babysit Cutie back towards the stage. Anime's the one who picks up that recovery. Couple of red team members in the red, but the recoveries are not enough.
And last game, when the recoveries weren't enough, then we saw the side signature. Exact same thing this game.
Ooh, recovery from dawg onto his teammate.
That neutral air sent so far. Walshy is so damaged. That's going to KO. And they're going to grab that one as well while dawg is still alive. Great opening for dawg and Anime.
And you see Anime, he had the cannon in hand, but he's pretty much wanting to play these gauntlets. He wants that double gauntlet set up as Walshy gets a downlight recovery. And Anime is 1 hit away from making this an even game.
If we're looking at the damage split from last game, specifically on Anime, 333 of that damage was on the gauntlets. Meanwhile, only 31 on the cannon. So an additional 302 damage on those gauntlets compared to the cannon. It was basically nothing that he was playing with last game. It was all those gauntlets.
Yeah, definitely playing this Onyx for the gauntlets, for that double gauntlet composition. But he's forced onto this cannon right now and not really able to be present as dawg is getting thrown around the map.
Finds his way back, grabs the gauntlets. Oh, ends up getting hit by that follow-up from Cutie with the axe ground pound. dawg completely zoned away. It's going to give them plenty of time to maybe find this stock on Anime.
Oh.
No, they're going to split up. Cutie's going to find the stock on the right. Now they have the 2v1. They're looking for the gauntlet recoveries. Maybe the side is just an off stage recovery from the middle of the stage. And that is Walshy dominating. That means 3 stocks have been taken by Walshy on his second.
Oh, and they're already comboing dawg into 2 signatures onto dawg. That's a lot of damage.
One more hit, he's probably going to be orange, which means that 2v1 combo was essentially 100 damage.
Oh, but Anime going for the double side lights, trying to take Cutie off the top of the map, but dawg is getting bounced around.
That was so close to picking up that side air. That would have put dawg into the disadvantage off stage. Didn't have the range for that side signature that dawg is looking for.
Yeah, he's really trying to hit the farthest end of it. That's twice now where he's just barely missed that side sig, and now it's all left to Anime in the 1v2 this time.
Anime has the gauntlets, the preferred weapon.
Combo. Where's it go? Into the nair, into the side light. Okay, not a lot of force on that, but you know what? The damage is done, and that's the stock. Walshy and Cutie take game number 3.
So even if Walshy and Cutie were very deep in the red, where any of the moves from Anime would have KO'd, that's why 2v1 combos are so strong, and that was a very long one from Walshy and Cutie. We typically don't see them extending that long. I felt like I was watching a Swerfed video there for a minute.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like they were trying to hit the longest combo world record if they could, but unfortunately, it was cut a little short as Anime did not survive very long, and Walshy and Cutie up 2-1 now.
That second stock from Anime, you can see on the graph, was very short, but because of that 2v1 combo, that final stock was also extremely short. Not a lot of damage was put out by Anime on the second or third stock. If we're looking at the total damage from Anime, it's 412. So you can probably guess that most of that was done on that first stock, which is really where Anime spent about most of the game. So great extension there, just needed to keep that up for the second and third.
One thing that's really interesting about this specific graph is like you can kind of see where the red team was like, all right, we're going to ignore Anime. They did no damage to Anime, but they did a lot of damage onto dawg in that meantime. And then once dawg's gone, they're like, okay, now it's our turn to do a bunch of damage to Anime.
Yeah, you can really see on that third stock of dawg right at the beginning, that is almost a vertical line. They added that up so quickly. That's that time that you were talking about where they just ignored Anime, because you can see on Anime's graph, there's virtually nothing there. There's a tiny little step about 80% through the game, and then there's a little step there, and then all of a sudden, out comes that combo. We have an almost vertical line yet again.
And here we go, game number 4. Walshy and Cutie 1 game away from securing their spot in the top 8.
There's going to be a weapon spawn for each team. The third one that comes in goes to Anime. Fourth one goes to Walshy. We have 3 gauntlets on the field with dawg. The only player right now using a non-gauntlet weapon has those blasters.
Oh, and those blasters can hit hard. We've seen him do really well with those blasters as well. He did start this one off, hit that side sig onto Walshy, and unfortunately couldn't get much more after that.
Delight dare, but a nice punish from dawg. Actually picks up the KO on that one. They added up a lot of damage onto Walshy very quickly. That was about a 30-second stock. Cutie might be not far behind. They can find what they need. Cutie staying mostly grounded, only going about 1 jump height up. Not even really chasing high into the air. You saw Walshy going 2 jump heights up. Cutie.
dawg flubs the inputs on the downlight recovery. He did downlight and then just dash forward side sig.
Cutie knocked Walshy into Anime, I believe, and then while Anime was hitting his teammate, I think it was Cutie was just like standing there doing nothing, and then the super late punish comes out and Anime was able to dodge.
Oh, and things like that are giving that blue team a slightly longer lead, as again, dawg is hitting the side sig onto both red team members. Walshy in trouble as he eats a ground pound from his teammate. Fair will split the red team. dawg backs away. He wants to keep Anime alive. They want to extend these initial stocks as long as they can.
Anime was too grounded, not going to be caught by the neutral signature, but sent flying into the air. dawg on the right side looking to take out Cutie, but no! Here comes Walshy and gets the punishment. No stocks being lost from the blue team until Anime just lost that one, and then now dawg. But look at what they did in the meantime. Cutie in the red, Walshy in the red. Walshy is gone now on the final stock. They're looking for the stock on a Cutie as well. Oh, just a little bit off the mark with that side air, but again, the fact that they're able to flub those in the moment and still find the follow-up after, that gives me really high hopes for Anime and dawg this year.
You know, Anime and dawg are looking very good here in game number 4. They basically got 2 stocks for their starting stocks. And now Walshy trying to find those hits. Walshy and Cutie are not able to get those combos that worked so well for them in the last game.
D-Light Nair sending dawg off stage. The dodge gets through the ground pound.
Sidelight backs away, doesn't want to hit the teammate, and he waits long enough. Combo doesn't get the dodge read, was a little late on the second Sidelight, but he still hits that recovery.
That added just a little bit more damage, so one more gauntlet recovery will KO. Walshy was maybe looking for the starter for it, as you saw the Sidelight come in, but it did miss. They're adding damage up onto Cutie just a little bit here, who's in at 50 in the yellow. Meanwhile, Walshy has to be so careful.
Yeah, it's got to be about Cutie setting up for Walshy and Walshy turning that into a big team combo whenever possible, because if Walshy gets too close, he's going to get launched and leave Cutie in those 1v2s.
They're not completely tunnel visioning on Walshy, though I'm sure he's definitely the focus here. You see Anime kind of focusing on Cutie, dawg focusing on Walshy, but Cutie comes over. And Walshy completely zoned out. Again, they're not completely tunnel visioning on Walshy, which is great, because now they have Cutie in the red in the meantime while Walshy was just recovering back to stage.
I mean, Cutie was definitely doing a good job boxing away as well. Walshy with the turnaround. It's a 1v1, Anime versus Walshy, but Walshy with the gauntlets.
Anime,
one more hit.
Completely disengaging, going under the stage at the weapon disadvantage. You saw the exclamation points. Anime had to get back. Needs just a neutral air. Could also start with a downlight because it leads into the neutral air. The neutral light the wrong way gets punished immediately by Walshy.
This is the Nair. It's a Nair from Anime. And dawg and Anime keep themselves alive. We're going to game 5.
Yet another game where dawg is putting out 700 plus damage. I feel like I'm looking at Cody Travis almost here. The amount of times he's putting out 700 plus. That scared me.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be the recovery and the KO off the top, but no, it wasn't. It was that neutral air that just barely missed, and Anime was able to hold on and take it in the end.
That was still a nerve-wracking finish there. That looked like Walshy was finding Anime's number, getting those hits, really opening up Anime, and Anime was kind of scrambling, but that one misstep, that barely missing Nair, was the reason why Anime was able to clutch up and get that finishing blow.
I'm really loving the even splits that we're seeing from dawg, showing, again, a full mastery of this character, of this cross. He's not just relying on the gimmicks. He's not a neutral signature one trick, not a blasters one trick, not a gauntlets one trick. He's very successful at finding connections, at finding stocks, at finding follow-ups, at finding starters, no matter what weapon is in his hand.
You're really just trying to call out Anime and Cutie, though, for those 500 plus on the gauntlets and
Hey,
nothing else
I like
on
a
the
weapon
others.
one trick. I got no problem with a weapon one trick. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You know, in this 2v2 space, sometimes it's all right to be a weapon one trick, as the blue team starts off with a nice team combo, and they continue it on to Cutie.
I'm a weapon no trick. I'm not good at either weapon that I play. So, yo, I wish I was a weapon one trick. That'd be a great situation for me to be in.
Yeah, one definitely better than none.
So true.
You
So
know, man.
true, but Cutie.
Numbers.
Cutie's taking way more than one damage here. We are already seeing Cutie into the red. Walshy might be right behind him. Later stages of orange here. Cutie going over to the wall. Anime doing a great job of acting like a wall there between Walshy and Cutie.
You know, but this blue team is still struggling to finish off the stocks of the red team. They have them in the red, but if they can't hit that final blow, it won't matter, as Walshy swinging both directions, has the blue team split, and he'll take one team
He's
combo.
done. Oh,
Not
the
enough.
neutral signature. Unfortunately, Walshy wasn't able to pivot that and turn it around the other way, because it's going to initially pick up that first hit and then send the other direction, which happened to be a very, very, very far away blast zone. But they're able to find the stock eventually. Walshy, the only one on first stock. They're going to have some time. Oh, Anime jumps the blaster a little bit early and falls in to that neutral light from dawg.
Yeah, usually it's better to come from the outside and jump over your teammate, but he kind of went through his teammate and then up. And that's why he got caught by that final blast there. And unfortunate because, again, blue team has had so many moments where you're like, I see the idea. You have this really smart idea. It's just that tiny execution, just kind of over-salting your cake.
That neutral signature is big. Nobody wants a salty cake. I've been saying that for years. Let's see if Anime can find a weapon over here. dawg needs one as well. This could hurt them. Very much hurt their damage output, which is something dawg was known for, and all of a sudden dawg cannot find a weapon. Last game he only had like 13 damage on his unarmed kit. He picks up the weapon, eats a side signature from Cutie, and they might find this stock on Anime as well.
Cutie's saying, my fists reach further than yours as dawg threw out a side sig, but Cutie's went further.
I feel like we're almost seeing a complete redo of what we saw earlier in this game where they got dawg and then caught Anime in the 2v1 combo. Walshy and Cutie doing a great job this game if they can find this stock onto Anime. But for blue, it's definitely not hopeless. They find one, and we are basically even except Anime. Even a Gauntlet in light, I think, KOs here.
Yeah, Anime is very damaged, but dawg is the one who's picking up the stocks. They need to find this combo, though. Cutie, get in, get past. He's going to survive.
You saw the diagonal down dodge coming out from Anime to get away from the recovery that Cutie threw out after the sidelight made a connection.
And
nice.
sig from Walshy. That means dawg has to avoid this 1v2 scramble. You can see the way he's threading between the red team members, but he gets caught by the recovery.
He's moving all over the place, and it was very successful. I think he took like one hit, maybe a weapon toss, and that is it. Yo, Anime and dawg! What a great down air follow-up off of the down air from dawg, but will it matter in the end? dawg taking out Anime in the 1v2 here in Game 5. Walshy and Cutie gonna play this one pretty safe.
Just a slight health advantage to Anime, but he can't do much with it. You can see he's afraid to move forward, and Cutie's not going to give him any openings. Down sig, just a dare, but immediately
Instant.
punished.
That was so quick from Cutie. A great response. Ooh.
Touches the wall. Okay, got that one for free.
Back to the wall. That is Anime's safe space here. There is a weapon spawn on the field in case Anime needs to throw his weapon away.
Oh, there it is! Cutie with the reads. GC side light into a recovery at the top of the map. And Cutie and Walshy are going to join the heroes in the top 8 winners side.
And that was an orange KO. That was a super early pickup off the top. We're going to have to see that one again. That weapon toss came out off the team damage. Boom, there's the side light into the recovery. Gets the KO off the top. Seed 3, Cutie and Walshy coming out on top over Seed 6. Anime and dawg. They are moving on into our top 8 to later face Jetbean and Clem.
That means we have 4 of our top 8 teams. There's still teams down in the elimination side. Actually, some of them have already earned their spot in the top 8 as well. But there you're seeing the brackets, the graphs. It really seemed like Walshy and Cutie kind of recognized, you know what? If we don't let dawg do 700 plus damage, we might actually have a chance at this. And they really tried to shut him down, and it worked really well.
That seemed to be their win condition in the end. Let's see if we can glean anything major from these graphs. I'm going to say Anime did a great job of surviving on the second stock. You can see how tall it is. And how just like over time, there wasn't any like major damage added up very quickly. It was almost linear, given, I mean, relatively speaking, with the way the damage is.